Hello everyone, welcome to my channel KamiSBC. Today I'm bringing you a brand new FIFA 20 Ultimate Team video featuring the Week 8 marquee matchups cheapest solutions. Before we get into anything else, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone quickly who has subscribed, as we've just hit over 400 subscribers. So very grateful, thank you guys, keep supporting and I'll keep bringing these solutions along. So stick with me. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them down the bottom also. You can also now connect with me on both Twitter and Instagram. And you'll find the links for those in the expanded video description below the video. And finally, please make sure you check out and support the unsigned and very talented Cold Hearted Faction music via the on-screen links and the video description links below this video too. Right, okay, so what you need to know. First of all, these solutions cost me a combined 19,950 coins. I've noticed that the prices have already gone up a little bit since I got these, and I did get a few of the players on them 50 to 100 coins cheaper, so you could be looking at this costing you somewhere in the 20 to 23,000 range in total. The foot store value of all the rewards involved in these SBCs are 92,500 coins, and also just to put that into context, the minimum return value if you were to quick sell everything you got out of these packs would be 19,000 coins. So you've got a chance to get some good players here. There's a lot of gold rares, and if nothing else, if you get the worst of the worst, you can quick sell everything and you would make your money back. Okay, so the rewards you will get are a small rare mixed players pack, the premium mixed players pack, a rare mixed players pack, a premium gold players pack, and the group reward of a rare Electrum players pack. Okay, so starting in part 1, we have the Olympique Marseille versus Olympique Lyon SBC. This one cost me 3,100 coins. And the requirements are minimum of 2 players from League 1, maximum of 4 players from the same nation, a minimum of 4 silver players, a minimum team chemistry of 70, and 11 players in the squad. As you can see, and as per usual, no loyalty and no position changes required for this one. Okay, so I'm going to go through the players and their prices, and afterwards I'll go through some possible alternatives, because this involves using silver players, and as we all know, anyone who's experienced with FIFA, silver players, supply and demand can fluctuate and vary wildly, so I'll give you some alternatives just in case anything changes since I've recorded this. Okay, so starting in goal we have Gartside, 200 coins. At right back we have Cleary, 200 coins. Centre back we have Webster, 200 coins, followed by out of position central defensive midfielder Vainqueur, 550 coins. At left back we have out of position Sangare, central defensive midfielder, 550 coins. In the first of our 3 central midfield slots we have Coleman, 200 coins, followed by Spearings, 250 coins, and finally Harui, 250 coins. In our right wing we have out of position right midfielder Delap, 200 coins. In our striker position we have Druich, 250 coins. And in our left wing position we have out of position central midfielder Bijleveld for 250 coins. I'm pretty sure I've said most of those Dutch names wrong, but all good. Let's move on with this one. Okay, so as mentioned, if you have any trouble finding the 4 silvers I've put into my solution, I'll just show you some easy search filters that will allow you to easily find alternatives at the same price. So you want to choose for your striker, you want position striker, quality silver, nation Netherlands, and league Eredivisie. Maximum buy now at 250, and then you can search. As you can see, there's plenty of players here, you can use any of these. Obviously I went with Druich, I'm not even too sure how to say that name with my one, but anyway, so you can use any of these guys in that position just to show you how easy, okay? And likewise with the other 3 positions, the 2 central midfield positions and the left wing position, of which all 3 I have opted for central midfield silver players. If you can't find the exact ones I've put in mind, then just put on these search filters and you should easily pick some up alternatives, because again, you can use any as long as they follow these filters. So max by now 250, nation Netherlands, league Eredivisie, position central midfield, and quality silver. So as you can see, we've got Harui, who I have used. We've also got Spearings, who I have used. And we also have Bijleveld, who I've used. But alternatives easily there. You have Berger, you have Clement. You also have Gorta, For, Smeets. So you can use any of these guys. And even if you struggle with that, you could still actually also use central defensive midfielders in the same positions, and that would still tick the requirements. So there's plenty of these guys you can use. Okay, so just follow those search filters and you will not have an issue. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, to provide some alternatives for you guys, and just to show you, you can also use Colombians for the same silver positions. So for example, if you were to use these four in Rodriguez, Flores, Arias and Carrillo, and just to show you that it would still give you all the requirements you need. Okay, so there you have it. So different options there, just in case things change in the market since I've recorded this video. And also with our two League One players, I've obviously gone for Veinka and Sangare, but I mean there are other options you can use which would give you the exact same effect if the prices of those change. So for example, you could use Santa Maria and Chavalerin in their places, and again, as you can see, all requirements are ticked off. Okay, let's submit this one, and as per usual, all reward packs will be opened near the end of this video together. Now moving on with part 2 of this SBC group, we have Piemonte Calcio, known to me and you as Juventus, versus AC Milan. This particular SBC cost me a total of 3,950 coins, and the requirements are one player from either Piemonte Calcio or AC Milan, maximum of 4 players from Serie A, a minimum of 4 goal players in the squad, a minimum team rating of 75, a minimum team chemistry of 75, and 11 players in the squad. No loyalty and no position changes are required to complete this one either. Okay, so starting in goal, we have out of position central midfielder Can, 800 coins. At right back we have O'Brien, 200 coins. First of our centre backs is Barry for 200 coins, followed by Affinity, also 200 coins. At left back we have Cole, 200 coins. The first of our 2 central defensive midfielders is Amadou, 400 coins, followed by Rice, also 400 coins. And the first of our 3 central attacker midfielders is out of position central midfielder Fred for 500 coins, followed by out of position central midfielder Wilshere for 400 coins, and finally central attacking midfielder Barkley for 450 coins. And that is rounded off by our striker position of Stockton for 200 coins. Worth noting there, in the position for Stockton, you can literally use any English bronze player for 200 coins. Just try and make sure he's got a similar rating if you have any problems with getting Stockton, but there was plenty of him on the market when I did it. Also, another thing worth noting, if the price of Can changes or goes up or anything, I mean, you can always swap him for Perrin, who is just a little bit more money, and it would still work. But Can was cheaper at the time, so that's what I've gone with. Okay, let's submit this solution and move on to part 3. Right, Now in part 3 we have the FC Bayern versus Borussia Dortmund SBC. This one cost me a total of 5,700 coins to complete. The requirements for it are a minimum of 1 player from either FC Bayern or Dortmund, maximum of 3 Germany players, a minimum of 3 different clubs, a minimum of 1 rare player, a minimum team overall rating of 77 and a minimum team chemistry of 75. I'll show you a couple of alternatives afterwards, but let's start with the player names and prices that I've used. Okay, so in goal I've used Olsen, 400 coins. Right back I've got Kong, out of position centre back for 550 coins. First of our 2 centre backs is Klavan, 500 coins, followed by Ranocchia, 600 coins. And in the left back slot we have Hartel, 200 coins. Our central defensive midfielder is Gagliardini for 450 coins. In the right midfield slot we have out of position central defensive midfielder Pedro Obiang, 400 coins. In the left midfield slot we have out of position centre forward Gotze, 1300 coins. And in our central attacking midfielder position we have Barella, 450 coins. And that's capped off by our 2 strikers who are Teodorchik, 400 coins, and Pussetto, 450 coins. Okay, so as mentioned, with the left back slot, you just need somewhere the leagues don't link, so all you need is a bronze German. So if you have any trouble finding Hartel, just search for any bronze German with a 200, a left back bronze German for maximum 200. And you try and get the overall rating similar to 60 or thereabouts, and you'll be fine putting that one through. So for example, I've just shown you one option here, Grozinger, 58 rated. Again, he's just a German left back bronze, and that would be completely fine to submit. And if you have any trouble getting either of Hartel or Grozinger for that left back slot, then simply just set up these transfer filters and you can put any German left back in that position. So just do max buy now 200 from Germany, left back, search, and plenty of these guys in here. As you can see, just take your pick and put it in that slot, and that should work out. Also, if you have any issues getting either of these 2 guys, Klavan or Kong, at those prices, you might find that either Gigi or Milenkovic are cheaper, in which case you could swap either or both of them out and you would still meet all requirements. Likewise with Ranocchia, you could put Bocchetti in there and exactly the same effect. So I've just gone with these guys initially because they were cheaper at the time I was looking at the market. Okay, let's submit this one and move on to the final part before we open our packs. Okay, so in the final of our SBC group here, we have the Liverpool versus Manchester City SBC. This one set me back 7,200 coins. And the requirements are a minimum 2 players from either Liverpool or Manchester City. Maximum 4 players from the same league, a minimum of 3 players from the same nation, a minimum of 3 rare players in the squad, a minimum team overall rating of 79, and a minimum team chemistry of 80. Again, no loyalty, no position changes required to complete this one, or any of the SBCs in this group. Okay, so straightforward with this, let's go through the player names and prices. In goal we have Pacheco, 800 coins. First of our 3 centre backs is Omoruo, 500 coins, followed by Siovas, 450 coins. Capped off with LaGuardia, 650 coins. In our right midfield slot we have out of position central midfielder Keita, 1,000 coins, followed by central midfield Milner, 1,100 coins. And our next central midfield position we have out of position central attacking midfielder Fortounis, 400 coins. In the left midfield slot we have Zanelli, 550 coins. In the right wing position we have out of position right midfielder Walcott, 700 coins, followed by our striker Barnes, 500 coins. And in the left wing slot we have out of position left midfielder Unas, 550 coins. Okay, is submit this one and move on to the rewards. Hopefully we'll get something half decent from this. Okay, so there we have it. The best player packed out of all of that was Anthony Martial, who is currently going for about 20,000, and that brings the value of everything I packed to around the 41,000 mark, which gives me a minimum profit of at least 21,000 coins. So considering it only cost me 20,000, should only cost you 20 to 23,000 range. I would definitely recommend you guys to do this one, because chances are you could easily double your money, if not more, and if nothing else, you'll get your money back. Okay, so that brings us near to the end of the video, but before we go, and as per usual, if you liked what you've seen, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to me already, hit that subscribe button, and through the SBC solutions, I'll show you how to make a lot of money each year like I do. And remember, you can now also follow me on both Instagram and Twitter, and you'll find the links for those in the video description below. And if you have a couple of minutes spare, guys, please do check out music from Cold Hearted Faction. Links to their songs and music are both on this video and in this video description. This brings us to the end of another video. Until next time, thanks for watching.